bread.
Good day, and welcome to the Sliced Bread Podcast. We give you your daily slice of life. I am your host, Gary. And on today's episode, we have on the panel Lenny.
Your local boy.
Lovely. We got the man with the names Chris.
My name is Chris, and I'd love to be cremated.
And last and certainly not least, Bob.
Not the builder. We don't build things up. We break them down.
And today we're going to break down and break bread today's episode. Valentine's Day is a day that is traditionally associated with love and romance, but it's also a deeper spiritual meaning by reflecting on the love that you have in your life. Giving love to others and connecting with the divine, you can celebrate Valentine's Day in a way that is both meaningful and enjoyable.
Interesting. Doesn't that sound lovely?
Yes,
Love
So
is in the air.
So sweet.
so sweet. And I feel like, Bob, you have a story to tell us, eh?
Bobby has a story to tell on the originating of Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day, on the 14th of February, around 270 AD, Valentine, a holy priest in Rome in the days of Marcus Aurelius Claudius Gothicus, also known as Emperor Claudius II. I don't know if you guys watch Gladiator. That would be, you know, the dude, Joaquin Phoenix, his character, I think it's his dad. I think it's his dad. That's the same emperor that I'm speaking about.
You're referring to not Commodus, Commodus's father.
Here we go. 100%. Oh, you know your stuff. I like to hear that.
I thought Satan was his father.
Yeah, he was a horrible character. I must
Could
admit.
just well be. Great performance, though.
Oscar worthy, honestly. Oh, he did get Oscar. But anyway, so under the rule of Claudius the Cruel, because that was his nickname, Rome was involved with many unpopular and bloody campaigns of war, and the emperor had to maintain a strong army, but he was having difficult times getting soldiers to join the military leagues. So Claudius believed that the Roman men were unwilling to join the army because of their strong attachment to their wives and family. So to get rid of this problem, Claudius banned all marriages and engagements in Rome, and Valentine, the priest, obviously, realizing the injustice of this decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. So when Valentine's actions were discovered by Claudius, he ordered him to be put to death,
Wild.
That's crazy.
So this guy wanted to actually cancel love.
basically, so he can win war.
I still feel like Satan is his father, but God please.
We can see the connection.
Here we go. So Valentine was arrested and dragged before the prefect of Rome, who condemned him to be beaten to death with clubs and to have his head severed. So the sentence was carried out on February the 14th. So around, like I said, 270 AD.
Yeah.
Ooh, ladies
And-
time.
Legend also have it that while he was in jail, Saint Valentine left a farewell note for the jailer's daughter, who had become his friend, and signed it "From your Valentine." So that's kind of where that whole love letter
Valentine.
concept comes from.
Got it.
From prison.
From prison. Can you believe it? So for his great services, Valentine was named a saint after his death. So the legend varies on how the martyr's name became connected with romance. So in 496 AD, Pope Gelasius, is that how you say it?
I think so.
Declared that the 14th of February be celebrated as Saint Valentine's Day. And gradually, as time has progressed, 14th of February became a date for exchanging love messages, poems, and simple gifts such as flowers. Who would have thought it was that deep, guys?
What a story.
That is
Lovely
a story.
stuff.
So deep, eh?
Yeah, look, I'm more of a Maximus Decimus Meridius myself. So anything against Commodus and...
Okay.
that's good.
It's
But
a
I mean,
tongue fool, eh?
It is. How wild is that we've been celebrating Valentine's Day since our birth, basically, or at least known about it for so long. But we've not known that we actually been celebrating someone's life, and it's not only about chocolates and roses and, you know, candlelit dinners, that it's actually celebrating a martyr's life. I had no idea.
So exactly, if we think about this, guys, what was your first experience with Valentine's Day? Lenny, talk to me. You look like you're a man in love.
It's got to be school times. I mean, the school that I went to used to arrange these Valentine's Day. The 14th is this day where you get to dress up. You got to wear red. Don't forget that.
Red and white.
Red and white, yeah. And then also you got to write a card for that Valentine. Like I'm pretty sure that no one ever
From
responded
your
to mine.
Valentine, isn't that cool?
From your Valentine. I wish I could write from your Lenny. Yeah, it was the early experience from school times, and then obviously you've got a crush on the girl who never read your letter, or rather accepted the other guy's letter, for your own, and then the dark horse, the quiet girl in the corner, the one who's longing to get your letter all that time. She only shines like in 4 years' time.
Yeah, but
This man is talking about a life experience here.
that was kind of your opportunity, though, to take your shot,
Yeah, that's the first time you actually shoot your shot, isn't it?
I
That
would believe
letter.
so. It encourages failure.
Nah, dude.
Yeah,
So,
but
Gary, what was your experience?
similar to Lenny, we had that whole thing about school when we had a Valentine's Day. Unfortunately for me, my Valentine's Day was always a teacher.
Whoa! Whoa!
Like them older girls, you
Should we
say.
have an inquiry?
Because I knew that teacher's handwriting every time I got a Valentine's Day card.
Oh, it was one of those participation trophies.
Exactly.
Oh, you
You know,
get no.
You got consolation love.
Yeah, consolation love. Chris, how was your Valentine's Day experience? Your first one, sorry.
I would say it was a lot better when you were younger, yes, because then you had more confidence, I think, to just write letters, get that chocolate, get that sweet from the tuck shop. You use your whole week budget
Yeah.
to buy that sweet
That's
from
your
the
5
chocolate.
rand for the week.
Basically,
It's
yes. But I
gone.
mean, but it's going for a good cause,
Yeah. For
so,
love.
Yeah, for love.
love.
For that red and white T-shirt. So it was good, yes. But I think that at the time we were more buying into it because we were told to buy into it.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that we had to pay 5 rand for service still for Valentine's Day.
Now, if you ever asked me, I was my experience. That's what I would talk about. I lost money. and Bobby don't like losing money. Money matters over here.
From that young age, you already find that Valentine's Day is a money-making team.
Exactly.
That is correct. Because if you think about it, if you mix red and white, you get pink. And that is for the ladies. Bars. Arts and culture coming through strong.
So, Bobby, how was your first Valentine's Day experience?
Look, I don't remember much of it. All I know is I was always dressed for the occasion with that red and white.
Nice.
I still don't know why I needed to. Because it really, after reading this whole story and doing the research, is like, that means kind of nothing.
True.
If you didn't express what you really meant, it's Frank Sinatra. Are you a man? I would never have known that like 5, 6 years old, but you know, like we said, you were ushered in from a young age with the culture, the teachers. Go talk to people.
Well, how strange would that have been, right? If everyone celebrated Valentine's Day of the martyr Saint Valentine, and instead of celebrating the love aspect, they mourned his loss. So imagine, from the beginning of time, it was always that. And instead of us coming to school in red and white and with roses for your Valentine, it's like everyone's wearing black today because we're mourning the death of Saint Valentine. And everyone's got to be sad and somber.
That's actually very interesting, Lenny. If you knew your history back then,
Yeah.
then you come wearing black. Then you're
Yeah.
like, no, because of the real reason of Valentine's
You
Day.
at school, a lot of teachers like, actually, ma'am, this is why I'm wearing black, and this is why everyone should be wearing black. It's not a happy day. Someone died.
I might just do that this year.
No, but if you think about it, like I said, what the Pope,
Yeah.
his whole idea was to celebrate the man's life. So therefore, we can't see it as a mourning. It's more of a celebration of the love. That's why
Yeah, I
you
see.
express it. That's why it's the whole give flowers, give the chocolate. Outwardly show how you feeling.
Celebrating what he fought for.
There we go.
Makes
That's how I
sense.
like to see it.
So, Lenny, I feel like you got the most Valentine's gifts. So, when you got older, do you feel like in a relationship, you should ask your partner to still be your Valentine?
I think it's a nice gesture to ask. Your partner will still appreciate you asking. I mean, I gotta be honest, Lenny probably had one Valentine in his whole life.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, Lenny used to be
the
one
first
of
love cut deep.
those. Yeah. No, Lenny used to be one of those dudes. You
Was
know?
Kelly your Valentine, if I may ask?
No, never.
no.
Never. Ooh, she was everything else. She was never a Valentine.
Oh, damn.
Lenny used to end things before the big days, before
Oh.
birthdays, before Valentine's days,
Strategy.
before Christmas, because then you don't have to spend money, you don't have to take them out, you don't have to be memorable.
Jose Mourinho of love. I love this, man.
I am Jose Mourinho.
I'm not saying it was a good thing, but but I do think you should still ask because it's a nice gesture, and because it's a special day and it only happens once a year, people like to feel special. So even if you're in a relationship, look, if you're an early one, sure. If you're like in a year or two, go ahead and ask. But if you've been,
If you're long in the game, you
if you're
put the
long in
work
the game,
in.
it's expectation, right?
Service level.
Like if you've been married for 5+ years, like should you be asking? No, just buy flowers.
At work, you get a long service award. I think at Valentine's Day, it's just there's your long service award. There's no more need to ask.
For sure. Yeah.
And Bob, what's your response to that?
Look, I'll still ask, but I don't want to. That's just honesty.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm being honest. It's like it's time consuming, but you gotta put the effort in.
Yeah.
Show them on this particular day, I still love you.
I can imagine Bobby asking, it's like, do you want to be my Valentine reluctantly?
And that's exactly how it gets done.
Yeah, for myself, I was in a situationship, so I didn't ask anybody to be my Valentine.
Situationship.
I didn't ask for
Not
Valentine.
what Saint Valentine died for.
Oh, you would be so disappointed.
I didn't ask any situationship to be my Valentine. I wanted to save money, my boy. I'm not gonna waste out on chocolates on a situationship. I'm already driving petrol to come pick you up.
Wow.
Oh, he just made it.
Look,
such
money
financial
is created.
situation.
Love is temporarily forever.
No, but my car service not temporary, so I'm not gonna drive all the way for nothing.
It's wild.
And Chris, what's your answer?
I'm gonna pull up a classic Chris now and just sit on the fence
Oh,
with this
my.
one.
Let's
This guy.
cremate him. Let's cremate
Yeah.
him.
No, my answer is if you want to. I mean, the question is, should you ask? I would say yes. If you feel you should do it, then do it. If you don't feel it's necessary, then just don't do it. Personally, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna ask my girlfriend to be my Valentine.
Gonna tell her.
Take control, why don't you?
You know what it is. Well, I mean, I'll buy into it, but I don't know. It really depends. Yeah.
Chris, for your sake, I'm gonna cut this part. So for Bob, I want to ask you this, man. Has the meaning of Valentine's Day been diluted and lost in translations thanks to the big corporations?
I would have to agree. That has to be it because you could walk in any mall, any store, and everything you'll see, oh, here's a teddy bear. Oh, get them chocolate, get them flowers. Yes, because the whole purpose, as we explained earlier, is that to express your love. But Big Corp absolutely hijacked this whole movement.
They did.
And they're trying to throw it in your face like, if you don't do it, you will lose her. No, I'm not. I still love the person. I don't have to do it. Like, there's things you can do that doesn't involve Big Corp, but Big Corp puts it in such a way that if you don't partake in it,
Yeah.
No, I agree.
you in trouble. You in the doghouse.
I
No,
agree.
sir.
Sorry for cutting you off, but I agree 100%. Like, how many teddy bears does your girl need for Valentine's Day? That's it.
I know situationship. It's tough.
And it's totally in your face, right? Because you
Yeah.
know, Christmas time, everything there's decorations,
Correct.
there's the gifts, it's just there. But Valentine's Day, you get the flowers there, the roses,
Yes.
and the neat packaging, and then you also get the actual gift baskets where there's a chocolate, there's a
Yes.
rose, there's a mug with a heart on it.
And it's lunch chocolate. It's expensive.
It is. I had to
If
buy.
you broke, just say it.
Have you ever bought a packet of Quality Streets? You know how expensive that
Oh,
is?
yeah. Those things are crazy.
It's
Those
like
things go crazy.
$114 for chocolates.
Yes.
And it's assorted. I don't
And
understand.
there's like 5 good ones.
At least it's not Regals, bruh. That's for the streets.
And Chris, what's your opinion on that, man?
I would have to say that's why I was saying previously is that I wouldn't ask my girlfriend or my wife, whatever, to be my Valentine because I'm just simply not gonna buy into the commodity of that, guys. I mean, I feel like it's all just for money and nothing else, you know.
So even if you don't take part, right, and you don't take part for those reasons or your own
Yeah.
reasons, which are all valid, but on the day, the 14th, you don't get your girl the flowers, the chocolates, the fancy gift, or the night out, but she sees everyone else is doing these things.
That's why it brings up the great question of what is your realistic expectations from your Valentine? And from
Yeah.
a girl's
Yeah.
perspective,
Does-
she does expect something, doesn't
I
she?
actually, Bob, to answer that, I overheard a woman say the other day in the shop. She was telling the men at work. She was telling them, "You guys need to lay or set the boundaries early on already." So basically, she was telling the guys is that if you show her at the beginning already, Valentine's Day ain't gonna be a big thing. Then it will help you in the long run. But that was her view, and this was a female's perspective on things. Yeah.
What's your number?
Right, back to my comment. If you're not into that, but suddenly she sees
Everyone else,
Everyone
that peer
else
pressure.
is getting the flowers. You know, she's at the office and someone sends her colleague flowers and it's
Correct.
from the loved
The
one.
pressure's getting
And
worse and worse.
That makes, now she feels left out.
I fully agree what you're trying to say because
Yeah.
the expectation is, well, if everyone else is getting this sort of outwardly expression of, oh, I love you, why can't I get it from my man
Exactly. And things you do get it from your man, you just don't get it on that day.
on that day?
Yeah.
But then you also have to ask the question as a guy, wouldn't it be easier if we all dedicated one day to do that so that you don't do it any other day?
There's
Yeah.
birthdays. There's
Well,
birthdays.
That makes it easier, Bob.
Exactly. That's
Makes
what's
it
like,
easier.
you
Yeah.
can participate or you don't, but you know what? You might get more brownie points if you
Yeah.
coerce
Okay.
it with everybody
Yeah.
else doing
Yeah.
at the same
Okay,
time.
makes sense.
So it's
Sure.
really, it's up to you. It's your choice, your loss, your victim.
And it's again, it's a gesture thing. Maybe you do it because I know my partner is going to appreciate it.
Correct.
And that's why I'm doing it. Not because I believe in it or I don't believe in it, but just I know my partner will appreciate it. So therefore, I'm going to go with it.
So do you guys think Valentine's Day is a classic situation of being stuck between a rock and a hard place? You don't want to do something, but you have to do something because it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but that's
and-
obligation, my guy. You got to
Yeah.
deal with obligation. We go to work. We don't want to go to work, but you know why you go to work. You
Yeah.
want that paycheck.
No, but you really don't have to celebrate
you have
Valentine's
to.
Day.
You-
with
it's
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but you gotta do it. It's a contract. It's in the
contract.
contract, bro.
in the situation.
It's a
Terms and conditions.
Bobby, have you done a few of them?
Of course.
So my question is there a lot of preparation that goes into it?
There has to be.
And also, if you realize there's a lot of preparation, but you wake up late, now suddenly you can make restaurant bookings and things, but every place is full.
That's true. That's why I say you got to think outside the box. Do something on a more special scale. Like go for the promenade run or picnic or cook for them and just show your love on a lovely level. Ooh, let's make a song. I'm feeling it.
How
That's-
deep is your love?
That's quite interesting what you say there, Bob, is that people have this, we were talking about the whole big corp idea behind
Yes.
it. But now you mentioning that, hey, why don't I use it as a day to express love?
Correct.
And I can do it in the simplest of ways. I can be creative. I don't need to go and buy a box
Correct.
of chocolates and
True.
book a restaurant. There's many things I can do.
Many things. And that's why you step outside the box, man, because there's a lot of guys that are reluctant or I don't want to put the effort in. But if you did take the time and you did take the effort, the benefit and reward may come to you full-fold. You may 10x your money. That's a money advice.
Double your money.
Crazy, guys, crazy. I just want to end it off with you guys and ask you, would you make a big deal this year out of Valentine's Day? I'm going to ask Chris to save you.
100% yes, guys. I already told you what the plan is. I'll be wearing my black suit. I'll be wearing
Here
a
we
black
go.
shirt, a black tie, and I'll be celebrating Valentine's Day in the proper way it was meant to be celebrated. Morning, Mr. Saint Valentine.
And how's your girl going to feel about that?
I'll be getting a black dress as well.
Now, that's the gift giving. I
That's
was going to
the
say your
gift
love
giving.
language.
There you go.
There we go.
And they'll
babe.
be matching.
Exactly. Now it looks like effort. You see what I mean? Big brain.
play outside
He
the
is
box.
Jose Mourinho.
Babe, look what I got you.
Lovely stuff. So for myself, Tinder, I'll see you on Valentine's Day. That's all I'm going to do.
Is that what Saint Valentine died for?
Hello. He said swipe left, swipe right on Valentine's Day. That's
And
all I can
Valentine's
say.
rolling in his grave.
That's all I'm going to be doing on Valentine's Day.
Okay, understand. Situationships happen like
Of
that.
course, man. And Lenny?
I think for that, they should bring back Marks. to take you down after that one.
but Lenny, what's your answer, please?
Lenny's wearing black too. We're mourning the big boy V.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're mourning. What about you, Bobby?
No, Bobby's gonna do what Bobby does best, and that's break it down. Break the whole Valentine's Day down and make it a big thing.
Ooh, nice.
So big that it may give announcements to the world.
Am I?
Ooh.
When you say, am I like? Can I expect some knee drop action?
You never know, you know. That's what life is. It's a big whirlwind roller coaster.
And that day on the 14th, it's so anything can happen.
Exactly.
Anything.
Like Bobby said, he plans ahead.
Watch the socials.
Damn, Bobby, you gave us a nice cliffhanger, man.
Bobby's making us look bad here.
The way it should be.
So thank you guys for listening to the Sliced Bread podcast. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to our podcast. And give a bit of a Valentine's Day, opinion here and there. And make sure to tune in for another Slice of Life.